Back in Sheffield city centre, continuing my walkabout, and we're on Ladies Bridge. Now I'm going to put up a map on the screen. I bought a physical A to Z, and I'm marking off in highlighter pen all the streets that I'm doing in the city centre. So I really am going to try and do absolutely everything. We're on Ladies Bridge. That's really interesting, the way that building is on stilts. That used to be... There was a brewery here. Just around here. This is a very old bridge, Ladies Bridge. Dates back a long way. The river looks a little bit rough today because we've had so much rain. And that was the old Exchange Brewery up there, which I think was either apartments or offices now. There's no more brewery. And that's Nursery Street. So we've done most of the Wicker down there. So I'm going to head down Nursery Street, and we're going to work our way round inside the ring road and see what we can see. It is raining a bit, but my car's still at the garage and waiting for a spare part, so I've got to get on with things. Coming to town on the bus is actually, it's quite pleasant actually. Takes all the hassle out of parking. Right, this is Wicker Lane over here. One of those old back streets. Gun Lane. Interesting name. I wonder if it's related. There was a pub down here called the Big Gun. I wonder if it's connected. Nice old buildings. Bit kind of desolate around here. I wonder what was there. Must have been some buildings there that have been demolished. Nursery Lane. It's down Nursery Lane. Now I wonder what that was. Must have been some factory or industrial unit here at some point. Nothing much left there. And we've got a building site up here. So what's going on? Demolition, construction, who knows in this town? We're still on Nursery Lane. I don't know what's going on around here. Some kind of construction works. Don't know what for. This is Joyner Street. And what's this road here? It's the Wicker back over there. Go down there. Well, we'll walk down that bit a bit later. Let's go back down here. Joyner Street. Great fun actually, crossing things off on the A to Z, because it makes you realise that within the ring road, Sheffield actually looks quite small on a map, and then you start walking it. Nursery Lane. We're in a part of Sheffield that I have never walked around before. Never had called. That's an interesting building with a blue kind of windows. Let's go here. You see that? Like something called Caesar's. Wonder what that is. Was. We're alongside the Wicker again on what's this? Stanley Street. Doesn't ring a bell. Stanley House, that's an old building, 1930. Interesting. Last time I filmed here I was on the other side of the road, so let's keep trekking up and down these back streets. Stanley Street. A lot of these streets I have never heard of before. Wicker Lane. These must be very old roads around here, kind of just all forgotten about. Another view of the Wicker, I think. Oh, Savile Street, that says. Oh, there's the Wicker over there. Royal Victoria Hotel. So that's Savile Street. That's the actual ring road. We're staying inside the ring road, of course, while we're filming. Stanley Lane. S3. I'm really discovering things I never knew existed. I had no idea that these places were here. So this must have been a once thriving industrial area. At one time. We're walking adjacent to the ring road here. There's still some businesses operating down here. Forklift trucks. Oh. There's the old railway line that runs down to Sheffield Victoria, and going to the left here, eventually running up to Deep Car. Big old industrial building over there. Aizlewood Business Centre, I wonder what that used to be. Johnson Street over there. What I've just walked up there is Johnson Street. We're still parallel to the ring road here. Where are we heading? We're sort of heading towards Shalesmoor, I guess. Bridgehouses. There used to be a train station here before they built the Sheffield Victoria station, and there was a terminus station here. Was it called Bridgehouses? Something. Turned into a goods station eventually, and then it got demolished. It's around here somewhere. Apparently there's still a bit of old retaining wall remaining, but I don't know where. Nursery Lane over there. That's grade 2 listed. Offices to let. Okay. No indication of what it might have been once used for, though. Something industrial. There's the Harlequin Inn. So yeah, we're right next to the site. There did used to be a train station here. And I think they actually built part of this car park over it. They used to be accessed by rail up to the railway line over there in the background. I think it was demolished in the late 60s. There's a documentary on YouTube. It's called Do Not Bring Trains Onto the Potato Sidings or something. And it was filmed in there before they demolished it. Spitalfields. So this is effectively the ring road here. The Harlequin pub. You know, I don't think I've ever been in there. Is it still open? Well, it's not boarded up. One of Sheffield's older pubs. And if it's still open, good luck to it. It's a tough climate for pubs. It really is. Aizlewood's mill. Oh, so this was a mill originally. I wonder what type of mill was it. I wonder if it was a water mill, because we're close to the river here. When I do my river series later in the year, I'll be coming through town. So that might well make a reappearance, if it was water powered. New Testament Church of God, another old church. So we're behind that building site that we were on earlier. I wonder what's going to be built here. Who knows? I'll tell you what, you know, for a city centre, this looks like a main road and it's deserted in terms of traffic. So next to the river, the Don, I think this is. With some ducks. I don't actually know where I'm going to go today. I don't plan on the map in advance. I just start walking and see if I recognise anything that I've done before, and if I have, then move on. Kind of like a suspension bridge of sort. That's looking up towards the Wicker and what was the Exchange Brewery that we've already been past. Looking back up towards the Wicker there. Let's keep moving down. Now this, Esteli Parade. A road I've never heard of. It's probably not even marked on the A to Z, which isn't the largest scale, but it's the only one I could find online the other day. Oh, it's got its own sign. Esteli Parade. What's going on there? So we're next to the river. Which direction are we heading in? I'm not totally sure at the moment. The Town Mill, Marshall Steelworks and Nursery. It's an old information board about the past. This is called the Upper Don Walk. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Back over there is Aizlewood Mill that we walked past with the church next to it. Carrying on next to the river. It stopped raining. It's a good job this camera's waterproof, just in case the skies do open and we get drenched. The camera should survive. But I'm not going to let a little bad weather stop me. Although they say it might snow at the end of the week, so maybe that will not be ideal. We're right alongside a load of apartment buildings. Another information board from the Upper Don Valley Walk Trust. Bells, shells and the Great Sheffield Flood. I'm going to do a video on the Great Sheffield Flood actually at some point. It's quite nice down here. You've got the river and you've got birds. There's quite a lot of nature down here. Lots of hedges, small trees. Yeah, birds. I bet this is nice in the summer. Get down onto the river, take a kayak out. Shall we do it? Can you kayak on the River Don? I have absolutely no idea. I don't even have a kayak. So I can buy one on eBay. Although, knowing my luck, it'll have a hole in it and it'll sink. So an inflatable dinghy, then, perhaps. The only way to see the river. Right, I think we're joining the ring road here. So yeah, this is the ring road, we're just inside it. Or the ring road area, anyway. Heading over the other side, then we'll continue. Bridgehouses Roundabout. There's an interesting island there where the river flows through the middle. Maybe have a look at that in a bit. I'm going to continue this way. The Upper Don Trail. I'm going to walk alongside the river. Now, what's the name of that pub? Oh, I've been in there. I can't remember what it's called. If you know Sheffield, I'm sure you'll recognise it. It's got a big beer garden. It's right next to the river, and it's next to Bridgehouses Roundabout. Oh, what is it called? Been there a few times. Used to be good for real ale, but I'm a bit out of touch. Interesting riverside properties there. I assume they're houses. Little balconies on the back, overlooking the river.